Hey, Agro. How's it going, buddy? Yeah, of course I'm stream. How could I not? What you mean now I stream? What you mean now I Oh, I don't know why I have to be such a bully. A man can't stream without being bullied. Sad times. Meanwhile, Gargura is graduating and everyone in the world is breaking down. We live in a society. Alright, I'm booting up my game now. It's early, and I wanted to make myself a cup of joe. Oh, what's with all this? Accepting stuff. Probably don't want people to be complaining about voice actors and all that. Yeah, this download is taking some time. Okay. All right. Give me them chromes. I'm pulling for Vivian. Don't fuck with me. Alright. Oh, I should also put in that redemption code. If I remember, I think it was I think they're supposed to be all capital. I think. Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright. Limited time chain. Got the new version there to do. Say with Flowers event. And of course the Vivian stuff. What else? Announcements. Game optimization. Strategy. Okay. And event calendar. You know what's funny is I don't think I'm gonna pull for Hugo. I really don't care for him. But I might get lighter. Because I need more stun characters other than electric ones. Okay. Internet. Just more lore stuff. It's all good. Yeah, yeah. That they're not. I guess I already collected it. Guess I did. Whatever. Signal search. Here we go. What we've all been waiting for. You know, I do want to pull for Jane. It's just, I hate that I missed out the first time. I'm going to have to miss out on her again. All because of freaking... Oh, it's this one. All because of Vivian. Let's exchange some polychromes. Let me hold on. Let me put on some other codes. I don't know if I've done them all yet. Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess I already redeemed that one. Um, I guess that's it. That's all I can redeem. Uh, I don't know if this is a legit one. Is this real? Nope. It expired. What about this one? I think I've, yeah, I think I've redeemed most of these. Yeah. I guess. I guess that's all I get. Okay, that one's expired. I missed out on a lot of these. I'm assuming all of these are expired. Oops. Oh. Yeah, all these codes are expired. Okay, well, I did my best. Let me get 3 more polychromes and then... Wait, no, how many? Oh, we have 84. Okay. We'll do 4 pulls. Slowly. No, wait, I can... Hold on.
Good day, Lord Vivian.
I can do the
I would never turn
check
down
battles, no?
anything.
I have to look at all the stuff. This. Get chromes from here. After using basic attack, 4th hit, dodge, counter, quick assist, and other attacks, Vivian will enter the noblewoman state. At this point, pressing attack will trigger basic attack, noblewoman waltz, and hitting the target will grant 1 flight feather. Additional performing moves like an EX special attack, it says follow-up chain attack, and ultimate feather also grant feathers. Okay.
The wind is perfect today.
After the 4th hit of basic attack.
Idiot.
After using basic attack, 4th hit. Okay, we already read this. Vivian will restore flight feather when she performs certain skills.
Keep your filthy hands off.
After the 4th hit of a basic attack. After performing any move that grants flight feathers, Vivian will automatically enter the fluttering frog state. At this point, pressing attack will trigger basic attack, fluttering frog, suspension, consuming all flight feathers and converting them into an equal amount of guard feathers. When switching characters while in fluttering frog, Vivian will automatically perform basic attack, fluttering frog, suspension. Okay. Can I not switch out during fluttering frog? Oh, okay. I got it. When Vivian has guard feathers, if any squad member hits a target with an X special attack, Vivian will consume 1 guard feather and launch basic attack feather bloom at the target. If basic attack feather bloom hits a target suffering an anomaly, it will deal additional attribute anomaly damage based on percentage of the original damage. If the additional ability is triggered when the squad mate applies an attribute anomaly effect, Vivian will also consume 1 guard feather and perform basic attack feather bloom on target. Oh yeah, Vivian's gonna be a good one.
Your numbers mean nothing.
Yeah, so she's kind of like Trigger, except an anomaly character. Got it. Jane has an extra dodge before she enters a passion state, alternate between the two dodges. When Jane triggers Perfect Dodge, Defensive Assist, or skill that deals damage to an enemy, she accumulates Passion Stream. When it reaches its limit, Jane enters a Passion state. While under the state, Jane's physical anomaly build-up rate and attack will increase, and her dash, attack, and dodge counters will be enhanced. When Jane deals damage under the Passion state, it will consume Passion Stream. Triggering Perfect Dodge or Defensive Assist will restore Passion Stream. Passion Stream is depleted, she will leave the Passion state. Activating a Perfect Dodge or damaging an enemy will accumulate Passion Stream. Upon entering Passion state, Jane obtains one basic attack, Salcho Jump activation. While there are activations available, hold the attack. Keep holding to extend the skill duration. Basic attack, Salcho Jumps recover Passion Stream. Okay.
Time to rotate.
Let's make this quick. Guess I'll play it long. Hit him where it hurts. The final act begins now.
I didn't like that final kill. Next demo. With enough energy, continue on. Okay.
This trip's not over yet. Buckle up. Let's try to hurry this up.
When Seth has enough energy, press special attack to activate special attack Thunder Shield Rush, high voltage, and have him execute a series of slashes ahead, dealing massive electric damage while accumulating resolve and gaining a shield of firm resolve. Hold to charge the skill, increasing its power. When resolve is greater than 75%, hold basic attack to consume resolve and activate basic attack, Lightning Strike, Electrified. When Seth hits an enemy with a finishing move from basic attack, Lightning Strike, Electrified, or with an assist follow-up, public security ruling, it will trigger a quick assist for the previous squad member and provide Shield of Firm Resolve for that squad member. A squad member with Shield of Firm Resolve has their anomaly proficiency increased.
You may remain silent.
I'm not a loser.
You're under arrest. You may remain silent.
It's my turn. And the winner is me. Eliminating target. Great hit.
You're headed behind bars. You asked for it.
Solid hit. Preparing takedown.
Seth in position.
Okay, much better. Alright. An exhaustion of hardships. Well, I have to do the story mode. Say it with flowers. We don't get polychromes for this? All new program. Okay. Does this start? Go to Internaut. Incomplete recommended tasks will not affect the gameplay. For the best experience, recommend to complete the main story. Oh, okay. So we should do the main story first. Alright. What am I missing? This one? Who am I missing? Oh, probably just Vivian, because they don't have her? I'm missing something. Okay. Let's go do some pulls. Well, first let me get some exchanges. Nope, don't have enough yet. That's cool. Let's do some pulls. Skip. Actually, I haven't checked. 82 searches until guaranteed S rank. Okay. So exactly the amount I have for the guarantee. A? Okay. Lucy. I already have Lucy, so it doesn't even... Let's switch her up. Nope, still can't get one. Alright, let's do 10 pull. Well, first, one signal, individual search. Then we'll do a 10 pull. Alright, here we go. 10 pulls. Oh gosh. Nothing there. Another Seth. I don't think I have Seth maxed out, so... Alright. 10 more. Come on, Vivian. Come home, baby girl. Oh my gosh. 2 A's. Who is it? Seth again? Okay. Well, I have him maxed out now if I didn't before. I wonder what the other A rank is. Probably Lucy. Oh! Okay, I can upgrade the engine. Alright, another 10. Please don't take so much, Vivian. I would like to pull for for Jane, but we'll see. Depending on how much I end up wasting here. Vivian. Please don't play hard to get. More Seth and Lucy. Vivian, baby girl, listen. You gotta come home. Now. Don't waste all these polychromes. Gosh. I'm scared because I'm like, the guarantee I feel like is not gonna come through. $30 left. Come on, Vivian. Oh! This would be about my luck, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do this slowly. Okay. New engine, I feel like... Also, hi Zomas. Yeah.
What can this little
Piper.
old trucker do for ya?
I think I already have it maxed out. If it's Vivian, I probably won't do a last... Well, I only have 10 chromes left. Or... Magnetic Storm Alpha? Yes! Okay. Whoo, boy.
For Lord Phaethon.
Beautiful. I got her. Alright, I'm happy. I got her. At least it wasn't a waste of chromes. Alright, now here's my dilemma. I have 10 left. Do I risk it for a chance to have another Vivian? Or should I just save them because I want to pull... I want to get lighter. I want Jane Doe, but honestly, I feel like I need lighter a lot more because I need that Fire Sun. I already have way too many anomalies, including Vivian. So like, I think I can do without Jane. And plus, I have Piper, who's actually a really good physical anomaly. So like, I'm not hurting for Jane, but I feel like I am hurting for lighter. Lighter, I think, is unnecessary. So I'm not sure if I should just like accumulate and save these. I mean, there's also the W engines, which I never pull for these because I feel like it's just better off to be used on characters. That's crazy that I didn't get any of these. But let's see. I'll do one signal search for Snapboo. And of course, alright, whatever. I got Vivian. I'm good. Alright, let's check her out.
We fighting? Take me.
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
Equipment? What could I give her? I'd have to see what her best stats are. If I remember correctly, I remember seeing that Weeping Gemini was probably the best W engine for her. Oh, I have a lot of these. I can beef her up easily. Anomaly mastery and anomaly proficiency. Crit rate, crit damage. Vivian Banshee? That's her last name? Banshee? I guess.
Good day,
Banshee.
Lord Vader.
Okay, let's check out her. Ah, she's so elegant. I love her. Okay. We'll hold off on her.
Lord
I'm
Vader.
building her up right now. Let's do... Let's do main story stuff. So... let's go look for her. Oh, well, first I should do my dailies. I got so excited with Vivian, I forgot I have dailies to do. I just straight wanted to pull for her. I didn't even care about anything else. Oh, Grace is at the coffee shop?
Have a cup of coffee to jumpstart your day.
I don't think I've ever met her here.
Coffee is
Are you here to get a coffee too? The coffee here is good, but it feels a little low in caffeine. I guess I'll need a double shot or I won't get the energy boost I need. Perhaps your coffee tolerance is too high. That's a possibility. I drink a lot of coffee. Claire's always nagging me about it. I should try to cut down. You and Grace talk about coffee and pass the time. Turns out she drinks coffee solely to stay up late for her research, and the flavor doesn't matter to her. I mean, most of us drink coffee just to get that energy boost, honestly. I'm sure there's a lot of people that actually don't. Well, I do know a couple people that don't like coffee, especially like straight black coffee. Some people don't like it, but like they'll still drink it just for the boost. Vivian sent me a message. Seems they've made more progress on the sacrifice issue. I wonder how Vivian's been doing. After Hugo passed, she's been busy managing Mockingbird. We haven't talked to her in quite a while. Weiss, do you want to arrange a time to see Vivian? Sure, let's go meet up with her. You're about to enter immersive storytelling. You cannot complete missions of other types while in this mode. Continue? Absolutely continue. Alright then, I'll arrange a time with Vivian. You just rest and wait my news. Let's go. Oh!
Lord Vader,
What the fuck?
this time not me.
Vivian? Vivian?
Fairy? Okay, Fairy, being a creep in the background.
Did I? When I got here, the other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just let me in. I meant to keep you company while you slept. But then I dozed off myself. Ugh. I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose. I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
#1 sleepy face.
Vivian, are you sure you're awake? That sounded like sleep talk. I'm sure sleeping in that position couldn't have been comfortable either.
No, Lord Phaethon. I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month. Though it is a bit late, but... Good morning, Lord Phaethon.
I feel like Vivian like before she knew us, obviously it's just like, oh, you're just a normie, like who cares about you, right? On a physical level, it's like, oh, you're just average looking, whatever, right? And now that she knows that you're Lord Phaethon, all of a sudden we're like the best thing to look at next to like a piece of artwork or something, and it's like all because you learned that we're actually like, how does that change? How does that change in someone's mind? Like all of a sudden they're attractive when they didn't even, there nothing changed about them. They've always been this looking the same. And all of a sudden, because there's someone, they look attractive now, like when they didn't before. Like that's kind of I don't know, man. I feel like there's some mental issues behind that. I think you need help.
Good morning? Why so formal all of a sudden? Sounds like you're about to make an announcement.
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family, but I haven't found the source yet.
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman? Maybe he's trying to turn people against Hugo and Mockingbird by playing the illegitimate child card.
I suspected that too. He could be using Hugo's background to make people believe Mockingbird is just another Top's pawn. To the upper class, Mockingbird may be insignificant, but it has a loyal following among regular folks. But after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo. They're actually starting to see him in a better light. Some people feel bad for him. Some relate to his struggles. And Hartman's the one getting all the heat. Public outcry against Hartman is growing, with many believing he murdered Hugo for his own selfish gain.
Damn.
Tops is hosting an industry summit this week, a responsibility usually handled by the Ravenlocks. But my sources tell me another family has taken over this year at the last minute. If I'm not mistaken, Tops is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family due to the current public sentiment.
Okay.
Is someone trying to take advantage of this to get rid of both Hartman and the Ravenlocks?
I think Hartman knows this too, which is why he's completely vanished. No matter how hard I search, I can't find a single trace of him. Hartman must have taken the sacrifice core. Now that he holds this bargaining chip, he is definitely going to negotiate his way out of this with the Exaltists.
Sorry for interrupting. Can I borrow Wise for a minute?
Oh, no problem at all. I'm sure you have important faith in matters to discuss.
Faith in matters.
Time. I'll just be waiting outside.
Wait! Don't go outside.
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon. I wanted to browse the videotapes anyway. I'll be right here. Just let me know when you're done.
Thank goodness Vivian didn't lock out the main door. Lycon's been pacing around outside for like half an hour and scared off at least 5 customers. He's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian. But he really needs to talk to us. Maybe you should go speak with him first?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him.
Sure, I'll go talk to him. At the end of the day, we're all after the same enemy. As proxies, we should become the bridge between them.
Alrighty, I guess go talk to Lycon.
Good morning, Master Proxy.
Good morning.
Good morning. Belle just let me know you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects New Eridu's safety. However, before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian. Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life. I might not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made, or lose faith in the path she chose.
Yeah, it's perfectly normal today.
Vivian doesn't seem down at all. In fact, she's been actively gathering intel. I think she's handling this with even greater calm than I am. If you're feeling bad about what happened with Hugo, it might be a good idea to talk to Vivian directly. From what I've seen, she's not as fragile as you might think.
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people. Would you mind coming in with me? I'd like to apologize to Miss Vivian in person.
Alright.
Sure. But just to be clear, I'm staying neutral and not picking sides. You both have your own stance on this. As a proxy, I'll do my best to help facilitate honest communication.
I respect that. Thank you.
You return to the video store with Lycon.
Miss Vivian, I'm very sorry about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when fortunes shift. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through. I'm determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltus and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. You have my word, whatever comes next. I would never harm you or Master Proxy. As for Hugo, please accept my condolences.
Condolences? That's not necessary. Mockingbird has plenty of tricks up its sleeves. This isn't the kind of act that ends so easily. Wouldn't you agree?
You're right.
Oh?
I'm glad you guys are on the same page. But why do I feel like I'm being left in the dark?
Master Proxy, I believe we all share the same goal. Uncover the truth of the Exaltists and the sacrifices. The mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take on this mission, in hopes we can work together moving forward.
If the mayor wants to work with us, I trust he will demonstrate his sincerity in kind. Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful. That will never change.
Of course. While the mayor cannot handle this personally, he will make sure we have all the intel and support we need. Miss Vivian, I know you have your own intelligence network, but for some high-profile shady dealings, perhaps the mayor can provide you a different perspective. Please, take your time to discuss. If you're open to collaborating, I'll set up a call with the mayor so he can speak with you both directly.
I'll think about it.
Belle, Vivian, and I need to think this through carefully with everything at stake. It's not a decision we can make lightly.
Of course, I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the Ballet Twins.
Why should we talk to the mayor? Our teacher. The sacrifices are, yeah, our teacher. You mean if we work with the mayor, we might be able to get more info on our teacher-wise? What do you think, Vivian? As a member of Mockingbird, would it be against your values to work with the mayor? Mockingbird isn't just about going against authority. Mockingbird hopes that all people can be given equal opportunities and treatment. I don't exactly trust the mayor, but I believe he's someone we can work with, at the moment at least. Let's go see Lycon. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, there. It seems you and Miss Vivian have made your decision. Working together requires sincerity on both sides. Of course, please rest assured when it comes to sacrifices, the mayor's most interests align with yours. Or rather, we both want to protect the people of New Eridu.
I'll connect the call to the mayor now.
My dear friends, I'm glad you're willing to keep working with me. I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. I didn't anticipate things would turn out this way. As mayor, I can't fully condone Mockingbird's actions, but personally, I had a lot of respect for Mr. Hugo Vlad. I looked further into Bringer's map. The sacrifices were created by an exaltist named Landon, who was active in Janus Quarter. Mr. Landon passed away in an accident a few years ago. Before he died, he was researching sacrifices and was said to have created a batch of serum that could turn living people into sacrifices. The problem was, the serum wasn't stable, and after his death, the recipe was lost. No one knows what happened to the exaltist in Janus Quarter back then. But it's clear that after the leader died, there haven't been major exaltist activities in the area. Bringer's map marks the locations where the exaltists' most successful attempts at creating sacrifices were.
Already passed away.
The leader of the Exaltists in Janus Quarter died a few years back. They haven't been active since. Could it be that Hartman was just acting on his own?
Unfortunately, that's not the case. My sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone, and they only meet inside the Hollow.
Someone from Tops.
Is it possible it's someone from Tops?
Tops is a huge alliance of corporations. They wouldn't bother getting their hands dirty. Instead, they just sit back and reap the rewards. Everything Hartman is doing is to secure his place in Tops and strengthen his power within the Ravenlock family. If my guess is correct, Hartman has gotten in touch with the remaining members of the Exaltists that used to follow Landon, helping them create new sacrifices.
But what's in it for Tops?
But what's in it for Tops? There's no way the Exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifices to Hartman, right?
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when Top steps in, taking control of the situation on their terms. The public will see the mayor as incompetent, while Tops comes off as the real protectors of the city. And when that happens, public trust will shift towards Tops. And Mr. Mayor, you might find yourself in an unfavorable situation.
Still sharp as ever, Miss Vivian.
So, what exactly do we stand to gain from partnering with you? Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern for your citizens. I'm not some hero of justice, and I don't believe in lofty ideals or empty promises.
We have a common enemy. While our ideology
Our teacher's research.
Really? A Void Hunter ranked special investigator is going to be assisting us? And she's involved in our teacher's research?
That's right. She's heading to Janus Quarter for some business. I wanted to set up a formal meeting, but she declined.
I wonder who that is.
She prefers to assess things on her own, and will reach out when the time is right. She'll let you know the details then. So it looks like you both are on board with this commission and ready to help recover the sacrifices?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This affects a lot of ordinary people in New Eridu. We'll do our best.
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, we might not be friends, but we're definitely not enemies. I'll leave the rest to you then. I've got to go. Goodbye.
I'm glad the two of you have decided to continue working with us. With your help, we are sure to successfully recover the sacrifice. I have other business to deal with, so please excuse me. If you require anything, please feel free to contact me anytime. Lycon leaves thereafter. Lord Faithin, shall we head out now? Yep, let's go to the Hollow. Who else could I
Good
take?
day, Lord Phaeton.
I only handle technical matters.
That's not gonna
You
go.
have my blade is at the ready.
Alright. I guess that's all I can pick.
Lord Phaeton, thank you for trusting Mockingbird and me.
Secure the perimeter.
Oh my. Has someone already taken the dormant sacrifice from here? Or did the Exaltus decide to relocate it? No. If these dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully, they could awaken and turn against anyone nearby. She wouldn't risk moving them unless it was absolutely necessary. Did she realize the mayor was looking into this?
Just as Vivian is talking to herself, you hear another voice of someone debating. You don't know who it is, so you pull to her. What was that? To you to pull her aside. It's
To get a shot working with us
lis-
at
to
Tops.
listen.
Been walking around forever and haven't found a thing.
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill over the years.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day. What kind of business did they run?
No clue. On the surface, their businesses seemed legit, but who knows what was happening behind the curtain.
Probably something with the sacrifices. I mean, how else would he know about the dormant ones left around here for years? And he was so sure that even if those original sacrifices didn't work out, he had a backup plan.
Backup plan? What could that be?
Well, that's beyond me. I just happened to overhear something while I was next to Mr. Edmund one day. What's Tops planning to do with all these sacrifices, huh? For research? Do you think we'll ever have a normal life in the Hollows?
Don't ask questions you shouldn't be asking.
Alright, alright. There's nothing here anyway. Let's leave the Hollow and report back on what we found. And we'll make it just in time to clock out for the fieldwork shift.
Let's get out of here first.
Alright. At the two Tops employees left, Vivian appears visibly unsettled. Why?
Hartman, that fool. He'll do anything to get into Tops, even if it means playing with fire. She's an Exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her. The more people get dragged in, the greater the danger.
Who is the she you're talking about?
Vivian, you seem a bit frazzled. Who's this she you keep bringing up?
I apologize for losing my composure. Please don't mind me. The she I'm referring to is with the Exaltists. Someone I have a history with. That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I felt compelled to uncover the truth. I never meant to hide anything from you. It's just that, for me, the Exaltists bring back painful memories. And I'm not ready to face them yet. So, Lord Vathan, please give me a little more time. Once I've gathered my thoughts, I promise I'll tell you everything.
Sure, I'll stop asking.
Sure, I'll stop asking. What's more important than an unspoken past is the person standing in front of me now. As for everything else, we can talk about it whenever you're ready to share.
Lord Vathan, if we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3 whole hours singing your praises. I'll make note of this and make sure to get it done before bedtime. First things first, let's track down those dormant sacrifices. The Exaltists have probably realized someone's after them by now. I wish we knew what Hartman's backup plan is. Do you? I just can't
All right.
shake the feeling that something bad is about to happen.
Give me the goodies.
Keep your eyes open.
This dormant sacrifice is gone too. Who could it be, and how do they know the locations of the dormant sacrifices? Let's check the next location. I hope this doesn't become a nightmare for new Eridu.
Hugo may have done terrible things, but he had his reasons.
I'm sure everyone that does
Mockingbird
terrible
might
things
be
has a
seen as
reason.
the bad guys by a lot of people, but ironically, joining Mockingbird is what put me on the right path. It's my turn. For the first time, I'm needed for more than just my curse. Roger. Resistance. Nothing here either. Are we too late?
Oh, who's that?
I knew it was you, Vivian.
Camille, what are you doing here, sis?
Is her
Are you
sister?
performing a dormant sacrifice?
Vivian, don't call
Oh.
me sis. I'm not your sister.
Are you trying to stop the Exaltists?
I never left the Exaltists.
You know what Landon did back then.
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have been extreme, but they were necessary. Back then, you walked away. You should do the same now. We didn't meet today. Take your friends and leave.
What's wrong? Are you being forced into this? I can help you.
Help me? Like how you helped her? Vivian, you're crying. You see me, don't you?
No,
You haven't changed a bit, Vivian. No need to hide your tears.
Slurs.
I
Yeah.
know exactly what's ahead for me. You've made your choice.
Is that how you
And
feel?
I've made mine. One last piece of advice. Stay out of this. She loathes you. I won't tell her we met today. show yourself around us again.
Camille!
Wow, being ousted for nothing. Camille gives Vivian one last glance and throws a smoke bomb to the ground. The noise attracts some ethereals. Even though you have many questions, dealing with the imminent threats feel like the right choice right now. Yikes. Looks like Vivian was bullied out of her old group.
Lord Nathan, watch out! I'll tell you what that was about later. Fine. Let's take care of the ethereal first. Leave it to me.
I'll handle it. Surrender.
What an
Oh,
eyesore.
I didn't. I didn't do the thing. After fighting off the ethereals, you search for a long time, but don't find any dormant sacrifices. After deliberating with Vivian, you decided to leave the hollow for now and figure out your next move. Just then, the phone rings. The phone!
You've been gone forever. Did you run into any trouble?
The phone is ringing.
We searched the coordinates the mayor provided. Most of them were already empty. No dormant sacrifices. Camille, the Exaltists have been actively destroying the dormant sacrifices. Why would the Exaltists go after the sacrifices?
I saw it too.
I saw it too. I can't figure out why the Exaltist would do this.
And one of them is someone I once knew. I thought she would leave the Exaltists after Landon's death. But she stayed. Wait, what did I miss? Why do you know so much about the Exaltists, Vivian? When I was a child, I stayed with the Exaltists for a while. Back then, Landon was one of the most respected figures among the Exaltists in this region. A lot happened. And after Landon died, I left. I can't turn a blind eye to the sacrifices. I know all too well how many lives have been lost bringing them into existence. Ever since I learned a sacrifice had appeared in Janus Quarter, I haven't been able to stop worrying. I won't let history repeat itself. That's why I asked Hugo to investigate, starting with the Sacrifice Corps. Vivian. Please stop. I'm not looking for comfort. I'm just recounting the story for you to understand the situation. We've got bigger things to focus on. But when I do need comforting, I'll come straight to you. I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Vathan. Just so you know, I'm not the easiest to console.
Okay. Thanks, Vivian.
Absolutely. If you're feeling down, we'll be here for you.
Okay, back to the matter at hand. That conversation between those two TOPS employees back in the Hollow is still bothering me. They said Hartman had a backup plan, and that got me thinking about some news that was quietly swept under the rug. Lately, there have been mining accidents in Ravenlock-controlled areas. Many workers have died. The families were paid off with huge settlements, way more than usual. No protests, no controversy, and the issue was buried. But considering the Ravenlock's financial position, why would they be so generous with payouts?
Sounds sketchy.
That sounds sketchy. Do you think those accidents were faked?
Precisely. I don't think those workers died in mining accidents. I'm planning to reach out to some old friends, see if they've heard anything about this. Do you have time, Lord Vathan? My contacts are just near 6th Street. Care to join me?
Let's go together.
Sure. Let's go together.
If we don't die on the way. You arrive at Lumina Square with Vivian to meet her old friend. Oh. Old friend? What is that? Oh, it's just a thing. Lord Phaethon, let's head out as soon as you're ready. Let's go now.
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel.
An old friend of yours?
She's like a mentor to me.
Oh, it's the hacker girl.
I learned a lot about data scraping on the internet
Rain.
thanks to her.
I forgot her name. Rain.
Rain! Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Rain? So you're the old friend Vivian was talking about.
Yeah, Phaethon. Long time no see.
Rain! You actually know that Lord Phaethon is Lord Phaethon?
What the fuck?
I mean, you actually know Wise is Lord Phaethon.
I didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I only found out after meeting them. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video store for a living? Oh, by the way, your idol...
Rain! Let's not bring up old stuff. Lord Phaethon wouldn't be interested in that.
Why are you all tense? Right! Lord Phaethon lives on 6th Street too, and might know your idol. Remember when you traced that post on Internet to 6th Street and actually went to check it out? And you came back all bummed, spouting nonsense. Like there was only a black cat at the location, and maybe your idol is actually a talking cat. Or something like that.
Idol? I think I know that black cat.
I think I know that black cat. It hangs around our shop now.
Lord Phaethon, please, let's drop this topic.
Come on, Vivian. It's been years, and you still won't say who your idol is. If you'd just let me, I'd have tracked them down ages ago. I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on your own. But you've tried so hard already. It's okay to lean on me a little, you know. I'm sure your idol won't hold it against you.
I shouldn't have come to see you.
Huh? What's wrong?
Rain.
Talking
Vivian
about
said you might have
Wise.
some intel for us. Should we get into that first?
All right, let's get down to business. Here's something I'm pretty sure about. The Ravenlock family's claim that those missing workers died in an accident? Don't buy it. The last signal from those workers was near the Hollow, then communication with Dark. I think they were taken into the Hollow. And yesterday, I picked up that the Ravenlock family secretly hired some people to search the Hollow's perimeter. I caught a weird distress signal from someone and managed to track down the source. When I tried to reach out, the signal cut out completely. The last trace of the signal was near Lumina Square. Finding someone in real life isn't really my thing, so that's where you come in.
Oh, of course. Doing the actual work.
Okay, we'll take a look around. You just said this is something you're sure of. Do you have anything you're not so sure of?
I dug up some info online, and one thing stood out. A few days ago, there were some creepy sounds coming from an abandoned warehouse by the port. The place was locked up, so no one could see what was happening inside. Not sure if it's related to your search. If you don't find anything useful around here, it might be worth checking out. Well, that's all I have for you.
Thank you, Rain.
Don't get all emotional on me now. I'm just helping out a friend. This one's on the house. Consider it payback for the favor you did me last time. But if you still want to find your idol, hit me up. I've been curious for what...
Alright, don't worry about it. I'll manage it myself. Stop being so nosy, Rain.
Nosy? Nah, just professionally curious. What kind of person is worth all this searching, huh? But honestly, whoever they are in real life, they've become a part of you. You've come a long way in this search, Vivian. I much prefer the person you are now. So if you find this person, don't chicken out. Go meet them. People will appreciate you for who you are.
Rain.
I might not care
about the real world or what it'll be like, but I hope everyone I know can live a good life. I'm counting on you to save the world, guys. Alright, I have other business to take care of, so I'll leave the rest to you.
Rain waves goodbye and leaves. Vivian mentions she knows someone who's really skilled at finding people in real life, so you follow her and continue on your way.
Lord Phaethon, please pay no mind to what Rain said.
Uh-huh.
That big guy's up ahead. Let's hurry.
It's a bang boo. Okay. Long time no see. You seem to be doing well, little one. Yep, I made an awesome friend since the last time we met. My friend got ill before, and it was the manager who helped heal them. I didn't realize you two knew each other. The next time I head to the manager's place, will I get to see you too? You know each other? Yep, this little guy's Lucky Boo. My old boss at my previous workplace bought at a discount store clearance sale. But he was a terrible boss. Not only does he shirk on paying wages, he didn't take care of his Bang Boo either. Yeah, that guy was really terrible. Then this little guy had a malfunction and the boss threw it out because he didn't want to spend the money on repairs. Really? It could have been fixed with just a simple battery change. Vivian is the best. Vivian changed my battery. The best is ever. All I did was change your battery for you. It was you who earned the money to buy it. Yeah, I'm amazing too. I earned 100 Denny's, just enough to buy a battery. So that's where the 100 Denny Bang Boo battery came from. Honestly, you got plenty of energy, but I told you before, you need to be more tactful. Haven't you learned anything? I learned pet one Denny Boo, give Denny. Wow, so you found a way to make a living, huh? Amazing. So that's how it learned that. Did you need me for something? I'm super happy to help. I know you love exploring all kinds of places, so tell me, have you come across anyone strange these past 2 days? Strange? You mean someone who looks hurt, scared, and kind of trying to hide where there aren't many people around? Let me think. I got it. I saw someone like that in the desert today. Someone super similar. Desert. I don't think one Denny Boo can make it that far. Desert probably refers to the sand pit up ahead. Lord Phaethon, let's go take a look. Did I help? You were super helpful. Yay, so happy. I want to keep helping. You should go and do whatever important stuff you need to do. Let's play together soon.
Aww, one Denny Boo is just too cute, right?
Sure.
I didn't know you helped it too. I knew Lord Phaethon was the best in the whole world.
It's just a Bang Boo. Let's talk to this guy. It seems that the person Rain and one Denny Boo were talking about. Lord Phaethon, please stand back. I cannot be certain if he'll end up doing something extreme considering his current mental state. I'm afraid he might hurt you. I'll try talking to him and see what's going on. Vivian walks forward and taps the cowering man on the shoulder.
Don't take me back, please. I was wrong. I know I messed up. I don't want your money anymore. Please, no.
Calm down.
Who are you? I won't say anything. Just let me go. I don't know anything. I swear. I know nothing.
We're not PubSec, the HIA, or the Ravenlock family. We won't force you into anything. There's no need to be afraid.
What do you want from me then?
We simply want to know where the Ravenlock family took you and what they made you do.
I can't say. I can't tell you. I have a family. They'll hurt them. You never saw me. Please, just stop asking.
Don't you wish to see your family?
I don't deserve to see them. It's my fault. I was greedy. I did this to myself.
But your family must miss you dearly. I'm sure they won't blame you.
No, it's my fault. It's all on me. I don't want to drag them into this.
If the whole ship is sinking, no one on board can escape.
I'm just a nobody. And right now there's nothing I can do to change anything.
If you care about your family and friends, now is your chance to stop the disaster before it's too late. Even a butterfly flapping its wings can send a tsunami surging across the ocean. No one knows how this will turn out. But if you do nothing now, the only thing waiting for you at the end will be regret. We're not here to turn you in. and we won't force you to confront them. You'll be safe with us. I'll help you return to your family. But you must tell us precisely what happened.
Hartman offered a huge amount of money, looking for workers to go into the hollow to guard something. The money was way too good. We all kind of figured something wasn't right. I thought it was just smuggling or guarding some kind of illegal ether resources, so I signed up. After we sent in our applications, Hartman's men took us into the hollow. The first place we went, there was a strange box. When we got there, they handed us some pills, saying they'd improve our aptitude for ether, for us to last longer in the hollow. But after I took them, everything went fuzzy. Something was definitely off about those pills. When I woke up, I saw my coworkers dead in front of me. And there was blood all over my hands. They said something about me being a good experiment, moved me somewhere else, and locked me up. They wanted to inject me with something. I got scared and didn't know what was gonna happen. But then a blonde guy found me, gave me a carrot, and let me go. So I escaped. I didn't want to kill anyone. I don't know.
It wasn't your fault that your coworkers died. You were just a tool in their hands. Do you remember the place they first took you? Do you know what was in that box?
I only remember the first place was like a rooftop. I think it was on top of a tall building. What exactly was in that box? I can't remember. I'm not lying. Those pills they gave us, they make you hallucinate. I took just one and my mind felt like it wasn't my own. My memories turned into a blur. I'm telling the truth. I'm not trying to run from my mistakes. I just really can't remember what happened.
I know you're not lying. We'll arrange for your protection. You can rest easy and recover, and your family won't be dragged into this. Once this is all over, you will be able to reunite with them.
Alright. You're remarkably calm.
Sometimes I wonder if you've had some kind of special training, Vivian. No matter who you're up against, you seem to analyze the pros and cons and make a judgment in no time.
Actually, I wasn't always like this. I used to run away when things got tough. There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. As if my very existence was the source of suffering. I wondered. Perhaps leaving it all behind could put an end to the pain.
That's kind of hard to imagine.
It's hard to picture that. My first impression of you was pretty, assertive.
Well, I was on a mission at the auction when we first met. And just as Rain said, I've come a long way from who I used to be.
Speaking of rain,
Speaking of Rain, it's quite a coincidence that you two know each other and are actually close. You even know one Denny Boo. That surprised me. We might have crossed paths without even realizing it.
Enough about me. Tell me more about you, Lord Vathan. Where have you been? And what have you experienced?
why does this feel like an intimate date? Let's start with the Red Fang gang.
Looking back, it feels like I've been through a lot lately. Belle and I even lost our Vathan account. It's a long story, starting with how the Cunning Hares took something from the Red Fang gang.
As you walk along the river by Luminous Square with Vivian, you start sharing your stories. Although she wasn't part of them, she's been to the places where they took place. She's been to the chaotic hollow of the Camellia Golden Week. She's her favorite sandwich at Cheesetopia, and she's even received a star sticker from Officer Mew Mew for rescuing Bangbu. You're amazed at the coincidence. Okay. After a long chat, it's time to leave. Why was it going so fast there?
Should be around this area. Bill told me there's a highly rated store.
Oh, animation? The heck, Vivian?
Lord Nathan,
What's wrong?
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica on the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before too. I've even been to the monument outside Hollow Zero. But none of that was a coincidence. It was me.
What?
Following you, and now I've finally made it to your side. Ever since I was little, I had been seen as the bringer of bad fortune. I had traveled to many places and witnessed far too much misfortune. Every tear I shed brought disaster. I've heard too many curses to count. I loathed my tears as much as I despised my own existence. Wherever I stayed, tragedy followed. I had roamed too many places, and each time, it ended the same way. I didn't know where I could go anymore. One night, I stumbled upon a post discussing me. Whether they knew me or not, everyone seemed convinced that I was the source of the curse. Some mocked me with cruel intent. Some wished I would vanish, and others speculated maliciously. It really seemed that my very existence was a disaster. In that moment, as darkness enveloped the city, I saw lights flickering to life all around Meridu. So many lights. Not knowing where to go, I thought, if only I could disappear into those lights. I made up my mind, and right then, my phone rang. I decided to take one last look. I wanted to know who left me my final message from this world. It was you, Lord Vathan.
What?
Huh? Me?
Yes. And I checked with the other Lord Vathan. You were the one using the account at that time. But I know you probably don't remember it. After all, it was just an ordinary day, with an ordinary post and meaningless comments online. But for me, it was the night I finally realized where I could go. I wanted to walk the paths you had walked, see the sights you had seen. And then, one day, share it all with you, face to face.
So exactly what did the comments say?
So, I have to ask, what exactly did I say in that reply?
Well, you'll have to figure it out for yourself. I'm not telling you.
What?
You're putting my memory to the test.
So, Lord Vathan, thank you. Not only for that comment you made that day, which was a silver lining for me, but also for giving me the courage to become who I am today. The Vivian standing right in front of you now. Lord Vathan, I truly like who I've become.
The wind skims across the surface of the water, lifting Vivian's hair and brushing it against her cheek. The lights reflecting in her eyes dance and flicker as if eager to share the stories of the past. Emotions intertwine with the narratives, and you feel as though you're witnessing the path she has traveled. The way the story section is written,
Icon just sent a message. There's an update.
it feels like
Let's head back to the video store and go over the details together.
it feels like they're pushing Vivian to be like the main love interest. Like I don't think any other character has come this close to being written in that way to where it's like, oh, there's something going on besides Juyan.
Wise, you're back. Looks like Lycon's tied up with something. He said I should just chill.
Jujan's was pretty close, but still a little vague.
I'll call him now.
Master Proxy, Miss Vivian. The gentleman Rena brought back has stabilized and calmed down now. Based on his account, we've identified where Hartman is hiding the core. He also mentioned that Hartman plans to trade the core with a group of people. We suspect that this group consists of members from the Exaltists.
I knew it. Now that we have the location, it would be splendid if we could seize the sacrifice core before they do.
Precisely. We hope you can head to the location as soon as possible to secure the sacrifice core.
We'll leave it to us.
All right, we'll get there right away.
I have other matters to attend to, so I'll leave the retrieval of the sacrifice core in your capable hands. The mayor's friend that he mentioned before will also be assisting you this time. The target coordinates have been shared with her, and she'll meet you there. Please ensure your safety, and I wish you all the best.
Lord Phaethon, we'll head out as soon as you're ready. We must obtain the sacrifice core before Hartman does. Let's get going. Yeah, it feels like they're really they're really pushing Vivian to be like one of, if not the main love interest. It just the way this, like, all of this is being written, like the way their interactions are and everything.
Where's the sacrifice core?
Camille, you really think I'd stroll around with something this important? Plus, even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltists have been working together for ages, I've hardly even met Lady Dina. I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here. I'm curious what Lady Dina's got lined up for me in return.
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned is real. Once that's sorted, Lady Dina will give you a proper response. Our partnership isn't just talk. We need to be sure you have what we need before moving forward.
Sure thing. I'll take you to where I keep the core. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come over. We'll lay everything on the table face to face.
All right, lead the way.
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more. What a greedy and insatiable man. It's just that... Why would they only send Camille for something as important as the sacrifice core? And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet. Why is that?
Who's Dina?
So this Dina they were talking about, is she the leader of the Exaltists?
Kind of. Lord Phaethon, I really think we should hurry. We must get to where Hartman keeps the core before anyone else does.
I've planned the route already.
I've mapped out a shorter route, but there will be ethereals along the way. I'll leave the fighting to you, Vivian.
Don't worry, Lord Phaethon. You are in capable hands. I'll ensure your safety. Don't touch me. Ethereal! Stay away from Lord Phaethon!
Secure the perimeter.
Let's go.
Looks like Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage. Let's get out of here before we're spotted. Roger. Waste of time. Let's keep moving, Lord Phaethon.
okay.
Look around. Oh my. Don't touch me. Secure the perimeter. Keep your eyes open. They're still over there. Looks like they're arguing.
This stuff.
Let's
Make
search
sure we don't miss
Let's hurry. No matter who has the sacrifice core,
one of
that
these
one core of the Exaltists, it would be really dangerous.
mini cargos.
Hand over what's in the box. Or we do this the hard way.
You sure talk big, little girl.
Let's hurry and secure the sacrifice core.
We got it.
Lord Vathan, the box is empty. So Hartman never kept the core here to begin with?
How did you even find your way here? Where's the core in the box? What did you do with it?
You call this keeping the sacrifice core safe?
Just as everyone stands confronting each other, a voice comes from behind. Oh. New character?
Vivian, it's been ages.
Dina.
Dina! Oh my, you actually remember me. So sweet. Look at you, thriving. I thought you'd totally forgotten about our past. So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed? Are they crying in your head all night? Back then, I had no idea. You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from Daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what
From
was going
Daddy?
on? I wasn't.
Lady Dina, Miss Vivian didn't actually...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman today?
I just wanted to make sure the sacrifice core is legit. I was worried Hartman might try to pull a fast one on us.
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just a few words from Vivian, and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
I won't, Lady Dina.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. You owe me for what went down back then. However, I do understand your worries. This core, it's fake.
No way! I got this straight from Hugo. It can't be fake. How can you just claim it's fake without any proof?
Ugh, seriously?
Dina approaches Hartman and coldly inserts the core into an open wound on one of his subordinates. The guy collapses to the ground screaming. Dina wipes her hands and casts a look of disdain. Damn, there's a lot of toxicity with these people. Like, they're all like villains and they just fucking killed each other's favorite people but like still work together.
Ether particles within human bodies in no time at all. But look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. He's making noises like some animal. Can you shut him up? So annoying. The masterpiece Father made for the Creator isn't this worthless piece of junk you're holding.
So, the real core.
Vivian, where do you think the sacrifice core is really at? I don't know. If I knew where the real core was, I'd destroy it without a second thought. Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors. Oh? They shouldn't have suffered those horrors? Weren't you the one who decided if they'd be blessed or not? If it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered such misfortune? How self-righteous, Vivian. Their fates were in your hands.
Dina's outfit is
Disaster on them. Landon just needed an excuse.
very
Needed someone to blame.
Axis 1940s-ish
We treat living beings as mere
vibes going on.
sacrifice experiments.
Even her hairstyle, like,
Tina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you. Shut up, shut up, shut up! Father did it for his great cause. Vivian, why do you always mess everything up for me? Everything! You did it before, and now again! You just had to ruin my plan. I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish. If you don't give me the sacrifice core, be prepared to become food for the ethereals. I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Otherwise, I would have destroyed it already. Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite unpredictable when her temper flares. Oh, really? You don't have it? Then I suppose there isn't a reason to keep you alive.
as Dina finishes her words, several explosions erupt, followed by tremors in the ground, signaling the rapid approach of numerous ethereals. In a panic, Hartman rushes to the car he summoned, taking Camille and Dina with him. Damn. Okay.
Ethereals are coming. Set it up with my outlander. Waste of time. Too many. No chance to get out of this. Resistance is futile. Elizabeth, stay away from Lord Phaethon.
Oh,
There are so
I
many.
was ready to battle, and it's just a cutscene. Weiss is gonna die. Oh! Oh!
It's ink.
Is that Mommy? It's Mommy!
Good fortune, closed gate, safety. What?
An evil miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict. If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast.
It's Mommy. Also,
Now!
Thank you.
wow, her voice is a lot more chill than I'd imagine it would be. Whoa, that shot though. Damn. She's got class and style.
Finally, peace and quiet. You must be wise, right? Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help.
You are?
May I ask,
Damn.
who are you?
Yeah, seriously.
Next generation mouse
Also, hi,
Pathway
Nanko.
Summit. You can call me Yishuan. Mayflower passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are, so I came to see. At first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calming. Quite nice, actually.
She's got like, okay, from an outside look, she's like Mommy, but her personality is very big sis. Okay, I mean, I was gonna pull for her just cause like she looks like a really good character, design wise. But I was a little worried about like her personality. It like they made her seem like serious, so like I thought she was just gonna be very like stoic, like very serious teacher kind of vibes, but like now I'm pulling for her like 200 times over because like her personality is actually pretty great.
So, you're
Static,
the
yeah.
investigator the mayor mentioned.
Yes. He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance.
Guidance.
Guidance? What does that mean exactly?
Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk. I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands, so let's part ways for now. I'll find a good time to visit you soon.
Yujon leaves after saying this, while Vivian appears lost in thought.
I'm so sorry, Lord Vathan. I'm just not feeling very well. I think I'll head back for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach out once I find something.
Let's leave the hollow first.
You don't look so great. Let's get out of here and figure things out later.
Alright. I'll explain the whole situation with Exaltus tomorrow. I forgot Vivian was there. Yeah.
Lord Vathan, are you going to rest now?
Are you feeling down?
I can head back later, Vivian.
She probably wants to
You
cuddle.
seem a bit off since we left the hollow.
If you want to talk, I'm here to listen.
If you want to talk about what's bothering you, I'm here. Sometimes it helps to get it out.
I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Vathan. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune. So no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltists. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister. She told me her father, Landon, was a great man, who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows, so all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Dina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the Exaltists respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude, allowing them to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster. Back then, Dina would chat with me every day, always about the Exaltists and her father. But things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them a blessing medicine. Those who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina, but that was when she started to pull away from me.
Was the blessing medicine the sacrifice serum?
Was that blessing medicine the same sacrifice serum Bringer had?
Yes, to be precise, it was an early version of the sacrifice serum. Landon's medicine wasn't stable. The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness. The ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltists. The Exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness, so Landon's medicine was seen as a failure, and he gradually lost influence within the Exaltists. One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing. I had always thought that getting the blessing was a good thing, until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time, and followed him out of the Exaltist's residence. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed becoming corrupted. the end, that person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And there, I uncovered the truths I just told you. And just a few days later, it was time for Gina to be blessed. I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived. So, that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina. At first, Landon argued, and no one believed me. But, in front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall.
Vivian starts to recount what happened that day. Yeah.
Lord Landon, please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you...
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Oh.
For fools! You have no use anymore!
Liar! Run! Run!
Dina! Dina, wake up! We have to go! Vivian? What's happening? Listen to me! Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't... Father!
Oh, damn.
No, I was just...
Mom, I want to go home.
It's got nothing to do with us. This is just what happens when you don't accept the blessing.
Vivian, was this you? Tina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up... I just don't want to lose my father. You knew? If you knew what he's done, you...
He's my father. He's all I have.
Yeah, but we would have lost him anyways.
Being self-righteous, Vivian. You only ever bring misfortune.
Her voice trembles as she shares her past stories.
I thought once Landon was gone, Tina would leave the Exaltists. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay. Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster, so she's always supported the Exaltists. She's not a bad person. She's just someone searching for hope. She joined the Exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that she... All these years, she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think. I didn't just fail to save Dina. I trapped her. I see misfortune approaching, but I can never change its course or avoid the bad in me. Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune.
No, you're not the one causing trouble. Whatever went down with the Exaltist, it was Landon who was pulling the strings. As for Dina and Camille, they knew the truth and they made their choice. The hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. Not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like those two do.
Lord Nathan.
You need to believe in yourself.
You need to believe in yourself, Vivian. From what I can see, you're handling the sacrifice crisis pretty well on your own. Besides, you told me you really like who you've become. I hope that you can believe in that, at the very least.
Yes, that'll always be true. Thank you for listening to my story today. Years have gone by, but I've never had the courage to face all this. Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. It lightens my heart a little. Lord Vathan, you truly are a wonderful listener.
So when can we pull mommy? The 2.0 patch. So give or take like maybe 3 months? 3 to 6 months maybe? Probably even more, depending what time she comes out in the story.
Not just today. Whenever you're feeling down, know that I'm here for you.
I will. It's been such a long day. You must be exhausted. I'll track down the location of the sacrifice core and let you know what I find. Good night, Lord Vathan.
After biting follow to Vivian, you head back to the video store. You see the collectible she gifted you on the table. Damn it, I can't read all that. When you wake, it's almost soon. Weiss, Vivian was in the store just now, but you weren't here. Did she need something? It was about the sacrifice core. The first time the sacrifice core appeared was at the auction, so she decided to try and find the security footage from after that day. It's possible more happened afterwards and we're simply unaware of it. If we can get the footage, we may gain new clues. Weiss, if we have time, head to Lumina Gallery to meet up with Vivian. Yeah, let's go now. Yeah. Immersive storytelling, all that jazz.
Sure. I didn't expect you to be working here. Perfect.
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict, and I was afraid the supervisor would realize I was new and subbing for someone, so I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection. So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat, and I think he was checking some footage. Then he logged that footage into the tape he brought. Later, I found that part of the footage had been wiped.
Blonde, wearing a hat. Could it be Hugo?
Do you know him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo... I think I know where he would hide the tape. Thank you, Shaw. You were a big help.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. I used to make mistakes all the time. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. So, I'm happy I could help you too. Alright, go ahead and do what you need to do. We'll catch up another time.
After saying goodbye to Shaw, Vivian leaves. Damn it, Hugo. Yeah. Lord Vathan, you're here. Someone used to work part-time with just so happens to be covering a shift at the auction. I learned from her that Hugo once took some footage away with him. I think Hugo was planning something, so he hid the security footage. But once I know when Hugo came here, I should be able to guess where he put the videotape. How? We are Mockingbird after all. It shouldn't be surprising we have subtle ways of communicating information, shouldn't it? Once on a mission we couldn't use communicators, so Hugo trained a few birds and put trackers on so we could communicate, but after that mission ended we let them roam free. But I just checked the trackers and one of those birds flew near the auction venue on the day Hugo took the footage. It still flies around here from time to time. The tracker only gives a broad area, but I believe this might be something Hugo left for us to find. If I'm not mistaken, the videotape is hidden wherever the bird is. I can't be sure which bird Hugo used this time. But all the birds he originally trained had at least some black feathers. Lord Vathan, let's split up and search the area. If you see a bird, you can send me a picture of it. I should be able to recognize it. So I have to get you pictures of birds, I guess? Okay, I guess. After sending a picture of the panda-colored chunk of a bird to Vivian, you get a negative answer. Let's keep looking elsewhere. The panda-colored chunk of a bird. That is quite the sentence. What's up with this Bangbu? I'll have to take a picture of him. Okay. Is it a Bangbu we're looking for? No. Penguins count as birds, I guess. And besides, using a Bangbu for communication seems perfectly reasonable. What if this guy, either way, let's take a photo, send it to Vivian. After sending the photo of the penguin-shaped Bangbu to Vivian, Vivian responds with a long set of ellipses. Seems like we were wrong. Let's keep searching elsewhere. This is probably it. Seems a bit cliche, but it's really a good place to hide something. Let's take a photo of the crow and send it to Vivian. After receiving this photo, Vivian quickly responds, "That's the one." She quickly comes over. "That's the one. It's all thanks to Lord Faith and we found them so quickly. If it's here, then Hugo must have hidden the videotape among these boxes." You look through the boxes and find the recording, but it's been damaged. After discussing with Vivian, you decide to head back to the video store together to repair it and check the contents before making your next move. Turn to the video store. Barry repairs the videotape and you watch the recording. The content leaves you shocked, and it's a conversation between Hugo and Camille. Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return.
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing?
The formula for the Landon serum was lost, but a batch survived, and Dina was able to develop a substance that can be used for mind control. She's trying to combine the two to make sacrifices that would obey human commands. If the dormant sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed, we can put an end to this. Dina's concoction can't create sacrifices on its own.
And the sacrifice core?
That belongs to the creator, not her. Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exaltists and the creator are leading us in the right direction. I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
I mean, no offense, but I find your protectiveness rather weird. I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice and find the chance to relay the information to you. I do not want any of my people to be going into danger. As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will not fall into her hands. As for how things will ultimately play out,
The creator will guide me.
The video abruptly comes to an end.
Camille was actually destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Why has Hugo never mentioned this before?
Compared to Camille's motives, I'm more concerned about whether Hugo has more plans lined up.
Hugo.
Why can't just send a message saying he's got something urgent that he needs to talk to us about now?
Call Lycon first.
All right, let's patch him in.
Master Proxy, I apologize for disturbing you. We have just learned that the Ravenlock family will host a banquet tonight. This banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their family to invite business partners to attend. With Hartman at the center of controversy, there are many members of the family who are eager to use this opportunity to replace him.
Oh my gosh.
There has been spreading rumors of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from an old and influential family. This information has lured a young man named Burton from the Ravenlock family.
So, you want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet?
Correct. And the Hartman study is also located within the venue.
I see. Hartman's study might hold valuable information.
What about me?
It seems like there's nothing left for me to do.
You can attend as a +1.
Plus one! Lord Nathan, please go with me!
Master Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian requires your presence, so
Yes, just your presence will help me immensely!
You got to go down and admire the new mommy character I care about, Lycon. I mean, yeah, sure.
Sure. If we go together, we'll be able to keep an eye out for each other. I'll accompany Vivian.
I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately or contact me for backup. I hope everything goes well for you tonight.
I mean, you're into animals, you know, so am I to judge. You get in contact with Burns. He said he'll come to 6th Street later to escort us to the banquet. I'm a bit nervous. Don't worry, Lord Phaethon, just leave the socializing to me. I won't let any evildoers get close to you. But since there's still some time before we have to go, should we watch an instructional videotape on formal dinner etiquette together? What the fuck? Vivian! It's not... I learned everything from videotapes when I first went undercover at a banquet for a mission too. Though such a method isn't sufficient to master, it's enough to deal with this one excursion. Now let's watch. Yep, I'll go over the key details for you as we watch the videotape. You do some last minute studying on the etiquette expected at a formal banquet for your mission that night. Before you know it, evening has arrived. What do you mean, why me? What are you talking about? Lord Phaethon Burns sends his location. Are you ready to join me for the banquet? Let's go. Vivian heads off first. After 5 minutes, she sends a message saying all is good. Let's go meet up. Because you bully me, BRB. I'm not bullying you. Where are we headed? Remodeling shop. It's Burton. Miss Banshee, is something the matter? What I mean is, this person doesn't look like your bodyguard. The Ravenlocks can protect me, no? If that's true, why would I bring a bodyguard? This is my companion for the evening. You heard the Ravenlocks are hosting a banquet with elites from all walks of life in attendance, so he wanted to come and make new friends. You aren't so stingy as to even allow your guests a +1, are you? Of course not. Since you're an important companion, Miss Vivian, you are also my honored guest. Let's be off then. My chauffeur shall take you to the port, and from there we'll take a speedboat to the manor. Speedboat? Is it on an island or something? About an hour later, you arrive at the Ravenclock Manor. With Burton's guidance, you go through numerous security checks before finally arriving at the banquet hall.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now how about you?
Sincerity? My presence here is a show of sincerity.
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion, does that not show my deepest sincerity?
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
We both know what's what, so let's cut the small talk. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive scandal, still remains in power.
Oh? Do tell.
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice, Landon. Where would you like me to start?
How did you know that? No, who are you?
Don't be so tense. If I'm not mistaken, it's about time the banquet began. My companion and I are practically famished. Is this how you treat your guests? By letting them starve? Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is hidden.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? And I'm also looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you.
Vivian.
We can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy dessert.
Vivian,
Of course.
you
I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach.
might want to change that language and that tone, ma'am.
And I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come find you later. I wish you a
You do not tell people you want their dessert and say it in such a way with such a soft voice like that.
These kinds of people are exhausting to
That's the first thing he asked. What did you mean by dessert?
Was there a special meaning to the dessert you mentioned just now? I thought he'd stay for longer, but he left once you said that.
Hugo taught me that bringing up dessert in such situations is a way of telling the other party they need to offer more. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden from the other family members. Otherwise, Burden wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its
Welcome back. Alright, stick to the plan.
I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain. Once more people arrive, we'll enter the garden through the door in the corner of the banquet hall.
Wherever you go, I'll follow, Lord Phaethon.
In accordance with the plan, you head deep into the manor after sneaking out of banquet hall with Vivian. It doesn't take you long to reach Hartman's study, and with a gentle push, the door actually opened.
Isn't this going a bit too well?
Maybe... Let's contact Lycon.
The security outside of the manor is really strict, but maybe it's more lax on the inside? Just in case, though, let's contact Lycon.
Right. Having some backup would be safer.
Our top priority is to investigate Hartman's office.
Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues. I still have concerns about the sacrifice core.
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake, Hartman might have left a trick up his sleeve and hid the real one.
Then let's split up.
Then let's split up.
You and Vivian search through Hartman's office for a while, but find nothing. Then footsteps suddenly come from outside, and in a moment of panic, you hide behind the desk.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction? So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food. Don't want to come out? Well, after all, you don't have long left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you. Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my regards. Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family for myself.
Is that so? Hartman raises his gun, aiming at the desk, yet there is no gunshot. With the clink of metal, a familiar voice comes. Is it Lycon? It's probably Lycon. Oh, it's Hugo.
How?
Dear uncle, why must we be so distant with one another? You can just tell me what you want to say directly.
Hugo! Impossible! You're...
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated so soon, when I have yet to trample you into the dirt?
filthy bastard! You only know how to resort to these petty tricks!
Ah, yes.
Petty tricks. Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this faked death of mine. My dear uncle.
Plot twist. Hugo lied. He's not dead.
Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end.
Oh, we get to play as Hugo.
It was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point.
So this was planned between Lycon and Hugo.
highly of my physical capabilities. Well, thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing else,
They give him a butt, yeah.
acting skills have improved. Why do you look so angry? You should be happy. We pulled that off together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool everyone.
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand didn't deteriorate. Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other props. Do you remember when we last used this trick? It was probably ages ago.
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand. Of course, if things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
No, I'm flattered.
So what exactly is the purpose behind all this? Surely after going to such great lengths to erase your own existence, you don't just plan to hide here and reminisce about the past with me. Don't try to brush this off. I've already helped you enact your plan. Tell me the truth.
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance, so naturally I would not hide anything from you. Simply put, as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird, I am doomed to die.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Pops for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master, the Mayflower family. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. That's where I got my intel on what Bringer left. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly. He's probably figured that out by now, right? Though I'm not sure if he told you.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means, but lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
You aren't hopeless yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around, dealing with all these different important figures. But of course, it comes at a cost, it's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight, it's better to let
I'm
it
getting used to
burn.
Lycon's voice actor.
When I
Yeah.
helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Hartman. That was intentional too, then?
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check while dealing a cutting blow to the Exaltists behind them. Another crucial point is Vivian and Phaethon. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird. Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe, allowing the plan to continue.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy. So, those words you said back then were also...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the Abyss. Obviously, it was all an act. My acting has always been impeccable, as you know.
Hugo, you are taking such a tremendous risk. Why?
Would you believe me if I said it's for justice? But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family. I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human being, Hartman, suffers a slow, torturous end. Of course. I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the exaltists. That's all.
You don't look too good. Is it your wounds?
No. This is the first problem I plan to resolve. Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
Lycon leads Hugo to a small warehouse in Port Elpis. Hugo looks quite pleased with the place. After scanning the area for a moment, he sits down on a chair, pulls out some rope, and ties himself up. What? I don't like where the scene is going.
What exactly are you doing?
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't. Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those crazy exaltists. After use, it allows control of the victim's mind. To some extent.
You were dosed with it.
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my cup to facilitate our previous collaboration.
Hugo tells Lycon of what happened back in the private suite when he was negotiating with Hartman. The only reason Hartman agreed to work with him was because of this, because he had drugged that red liquid. After that, every time Hugo and Hartman met up, the latter would always add a small dose of that drug into Hugo's cup and then ask questions, attempting to glean information.
After finding out about it, I quickly found someone to help analyze its composition. The good news is he gave me a very low dosage, perhaps because he was afraid I might notice. There's a different medication that can delay its onset, preventing me from actually being under his control. I simply need to put on a show in front of my...
I don't know which one you're more concerned in the scene.
The bad news is that currently there is no antidote.
Hugo tied up or Lycon dripping wet.
Those effects, however, they will accumulate and erupt when my body reaches its limit.
This whole scene is a mess.
They even break my mind. And that's exactly what's happening now. I need to endure those accumulated consequences. So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes. I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself. Anyway, after you leave, do not open this door, no matter what you hear.
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
This is advice I received from a doctor. Or are you saying you don't believe I can make it? So, Icon, come find me here at the scheduled time. All you need to do is smile
Yeah.
and await my victory.
What if I want to stop you?
You know you won't succeed. You never have. And you never will. Well, time is short. Let's begin.
I understand. Don't die, you stupid bastard.
After who knows how long, after enduring seemingly endless pain, Hugo finally awakens. The ropes that bound him had come undone, though he didn't know when that happened. Hugo checked himself over. Thankfully, he hadn't injured himself that badly while he was going crazy. Lycon. After some time, Hugo straightens out his attire and tidies himself up, then opens the warehouse door. I guess that explains why Hugo is going to be an unlockable character. Because if he had died, it wouldn't have made sense.
The side effects haven't worn off yet. Lycon's late. I'm surprised. Or is something wrong with time itself? Looks like someone's over there. Might as well go ask.
He's hallucinating. It's all your fault. Why were you born with those eyes? If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be in this mess. I made it. I endured for so long, all these years of planning. I was so close, he already agreed. You, go and beg him to reconsider for me, okay? Tell him you'll do anything. Tell him to take me back. No, he won't see you now. You can go and see him. Mother. Mother?
It's all your fault. I wish I had never given birth to you.
Oh. The woman's face is distorted with hatred, as if the person before her is not her child, but an enemy who destroyed her future. She blames all her misfortune on the innocent child.
Everything will get better if you just die, right? If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another, more perfect child. One who will inherit the Ravenlock family bloodline. Then I'll be able to escape this pain. So, Hugo, for the sake of Mommy's happiness, just die, okay?
She raises her hand to reveal a pair of scissors, the team gleaming with chilling light. She thrusts the sharp point toward Hugo's paler eye. Oh, is he having flashback? Yeah, I think it's flashbacks. Damn, she stabbed his eye? Then she suddenly vanishes, as if she had never existed at all.
So, I wasn't awake yet after all.
That's because you don't want to wake up again.
Who are you?
I am you. Hidden deep within your heart. Your most true self. You want to kill her, don't you? Your so-called mother. Every time she beat you without reason, when she tried to gouge out your eyes, when she sold you into that hell, laughing all the while. You wanted to be the one to end her life. Why not admit your hatred? As you are, you can hunt her down and make her pay for the living hell of a childhood she made you suffer.
Yes, I hate her. I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, greedy and stupid. I hate her because she doesn't deserve to be a mother. She did everything she could to try and get into the Ravenlock family, believing she could live a life of luxury without having to do anything and never realizing she was a pawn, discarded from the very beginning. So she chose to blame me. Blame me for my heterochromia. Blame me for my very existence.
So that's why his eyes are like that.
But I won't
Probably.
kill her, because I know it won't change anything. She was incapable of loving me, just as she is incapable of loving herself.
Have you been brainwashed by that dog? Keeping up the act of being some magnanimous and forgiving fool?
Don't compare us. I've simply come to understand love or hate. I make my own choices, and they have nothing to do with anyone else.
She sold you to the Ravenlock family for a huge sum of money. She used that money to start a new life without you. While she was indulging herself, you were going through hell in the Ravenlock
like how his demon is a Bing Boo.
For a long time, I thought the same way. But now, well, I want to make a different choice.
Stop lying to yourself. You never had the choice. This weak-minded thinking will only lead you to failure. Like before, you'll be nothing but a worm, trampled into the dirt by those so-called elites. Do you still not get it? This is how the world is, and always has been. Hesitating will be the victim. If you don't grab your knife first, you'll end up being on the other end of the blade. If you want to change anything, you must first become the one who makes the rules. Just like that woman. The only reason she could treat us that way was because we were weak. So listen to me. Find that woman, kill her, and prove to this world your strength. It's what she deserves. Why forgive them? They don't deserve it.
I'm not forgiving them. Or rather, I don't care about them. They don't even matter, at least not yet.
Okay.
You know, perhaps the person I hate the most, the one I truly cannot forgive,
Yourself.
has never been someone else, but rather my weak, powerless past
Yeah.
self.
I know it's gonna be some
Nothing
answer like that.
but hide inside a closet and cry. I hate myself for having neither the strength nor the courage to resist. I hate myself for begging for so-called familial love, even after being treated so terribly. I hate that despite the pain of my wounds, I still hope to receive the carrot and not the stick. And that makes you correct. So, I forgive you. I forgive myself.
Damn, poor guy with mommy issues has a fate to die. Yeah, sounds legit.
Your pretty words mean nothing. You will ultimately return here to me.
Hugo straightens out his attire and ties himself up, and he opens the warehouse door. Alright, he's out of his hallucination, I guess. Oh, no, he's still
This
hallucinating.
is still an illusion. I wonder who's going to show up this time.
Find Serena.
Brother!
Oh?
Hugo! Let's play hide and seek! I'm already hiding! You'll find me, right? Like you always do!
Serena.
Oh, over there. I thought I was literally gonna have us, like, look for her. It's a teddy bear?
You're looking in the wrong place. I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me.
Hmm.
Hey, Hugo. Do you ever wonder why I had to die?
It was because of me.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault. If only you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer.
My camera. What? What's wrong with my camera?
Still looking in the wrong spot. I can't believe you still haven't found me after all this time. Have you forgotten about me?
Trying to see Hugo's ass.
I haven't forgotten.
No.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before. I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
How old was she when she died? How old is Hugo?
Yes.
And tell me, why do good people always suffer? Why is kindness always punished instead? Tell me, Hugo, why?
Well, if he's a vampire.
Hugo, are you lost? Go back the way you came.
Oh, inner demon again.
Why is there?
What a cruel bastard. As expected of a disgusting bastard. Lady Serena was so nice to him, yet how does he still have the nerve to stay in this house? They shouldn't have let him in from the start. Filthy lowly blood. Curses and insults encircle Hugo, piercing his skin like frozen knives. The mockery and rage form a wave that crashes through him, threatening to drown him. Then, as the cacophony reaches its peak, it goes silent. The air seems to congeal in the silence, deep and oppressive. It is as if time stood still, with only his rapid heartbeat echoing. Probably like 100 years old. The air seems to congeal in the silence. Wait, I already heard this.
I told you that you would eventually return.
We meet again, my friend.
I told you, I am you. A side of you that you've always tried to deny existed.
Of course. I know. This time it's about Serena. Right?
Yes, your half-sister. The only child in the Ravenlock family who was kind to you. Unfortunately, it was her kindness that led to her untimely death.
It was my fault.
I don't like the way you blame yourself, because that means I'm to blame as well. And I don't think I did anything wrong. Your mother sold you to the Ravenlocks. And your father, he saw your talent and wanted to use you to push the other children into competing with each other.
My brothers and sisters wanted to get rid of me from the moment they first saw me.
In their eyes, you were no more than a slave. But Serena dared to treat you, a slave, as if you were human. And so, she was fated to die.
They tried to kill me. Many times. But I was careful. And they did not succeed.
So they killed Serena.
Seemingly satisfied with his answer, the inner demon transforms into him again.
Here you go again. Trying to deny your desires. Deep down inside, you've always wondered, asking yourself why these evil people never got the punishment they deserve. Why the world is so unfair. Don't you want to rip them to shreds? Just like that day when you beat that boy's face into the dirt until he was barely recognizable. His disgusting blood staining your fists. Recall your exhilaration, your cathartic release of rage, that outpour of hatred. That victory belongs to you. You deserve it.
Those brothers and sisters of mine are all dead. I cannot take revenge against the long deceased.
Yeah,
They
true.
died by Heartland's hand, dying in the power struggle to become the Ravenlock family's heir, rather than by our side.
Boring. I find it hilariously ironic. Children who would murder their own kin for scraps of power dead at the hand of their uncle who followed their example. Is that not karma? Power struggles pitting kin against each other, betrayal, suspicion, and hatred between people of the same blood. It's like a curse written into the Ravenlock family's genes. Laughably stupid.
Don't forget, my dear, that the same blood flows through your veins.
As if to prove his words, the inner demon transformed into Hartman. Okay.
That's right, my dear nephew. No matter how much you deny it, the blood of the Ravenlock family flows through your veins. Survival of the fittest. Only the strongest deserve to live. Only the strongest deserve to rule. This is the path of success that has led the Ravenlock family to victory countless times. A blessing and a curse etched into your flesh and blood. As long as you live, you'll never escape the mark of family. You are destined to one day become someone like me, like your father.
Is that fear I sense? I can see you trembling. Why does the Ravenlock bloodline terrify you so?
I won't become like my father. Never.
You won't become a failure like him. So relax. Our power eclipses him, and so does our ambition. So, do not deny your own desire.
Never.
Do not resist your
Yep.
own ambition. This is the talent you were born with. The best gift fate has ever given you. Admit it. Deep within your heart lies a spark, yearning to ignite a raging inferno that will burn everything down. And I am that spark.
After an intense bout of dizziness, Hugo awakens in the dark warehouse. The ropes that bound him had come undone at some point. Hugo takes a deep breath of the damp air and stands up. Are they done? Are hallucinations done? Hugo straightens out his attire and tidies himself up. Then he opens the warehouse door. Nope, we're still not done.
This genuinely thankful to see you. Seeing you means this never-ending nightmare is finally over, right?
Speaking too soon, buddy. Why did you break our oath? Why did you use me? My eye and these legs, they were all your fault. You know, you are exactly like your father.
I don't want to hear something like that from you. You have no idea what that man, my father, is really like.
A person who stops at nothing for their own interests and ambitions. Just like what you're doing right now.
And what do you think I'm doing this for?
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Ravenlock family was going to be, so you set Mockingbird's target there. To seek revenge, you plotted to assassinate your own father, but he was too vigilant, and you failed. After almost being assassinated, your father was furious and locked everyone in the hall, but was unable to find the assassin.
And what a coincidence that a hollow disaster just occurred in the vicinity. So he used it to eliminate all the unfamiliar faces there, turning them into victims of the hollow. An easy feat for the Ravenlock family. So, the one who killed innocents was my father, not me.
You knew what choice an extremist like him would make. And you used the chaos to once again attempt an assassination. This time you succeeded. You killed your own father, at the cost of innocent lives. Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else. The only thing you care about is your revenge. How is that any different from your father?
Enough. I'm tired. I may hate him for betraying me, but he wouldn't say something like that.
What?
You aren't Lycon. You're the other me, hidden deep within my heart. I've been waiting for you, my dear.
It seems you've already grown accustomed to this place, even turning the tables on me.
Just as you said, you are me, and I am you. There's no such thing as having an advantage over oneself. We are ultimately one and the same, forever inseparable.
Then you should know what I want to say. When you and Lycon split, you didn't even try to clear up the misunderstanding, didn't deny or argue against what he said. Because you realized that deep down, he was right about you. You just hadn't acted on it yet. Some people live only to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes, murder is what brings justice back into this world.
For that, I must stain these hands in blood.
That's right. Just like what you said before you faked your dad. Were those words really just an act? To slay the dragon, you must first become one with sharp claws, winding fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. You know the truth better than anyone. If you hadn't hesitated and instead seized the first opportunity to kill your father, none of what followed would have happened. Innocent civilians
responsible for Father's death. The true mastermind is my uncle, Hartman. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all so he could take control. Mockingbird was simply unlucky enough to get caught up in it. So, for a behemoth like the Ravenlock family, with its roots so deep, a single person's death, regardless of who that person is, wouldn't change anything. Of course, whether it's Tops, the Mayflower family, or even the entire world, it's actually all the same. I refuse to be dragged down by pointless hatred any longer.
You foolish, stubborn idiot. Do you understand the power of hatred? Have we not come this far precisely because of it? Or are you going to follow Lycon and Jack's twisted logic? Come on. You don't actually trust anyone? Otherwise, why would you hide this whole scheme of faking your death from them? You've built an impenetrable wall around your heart, keeping everyone out. Of course you are right to do so. No one in this world can be trusted. Always. All you'll receive is hatred from your own blood and no love. Suspicion from your companions, and betrayal that comes all too easily. But the most ridiculous thing is that you want them to trust you. You stay silent and long for them to notice your suffering. You yearn for your companion's understanding and trust. Idiot. That's why you are incapable of exploiting them for your own ends. You care about their safety even more than your own. But remember, only the weak need companions. And we are children born from hatred. We are different from them. I will never be like them, and I don't need to be. Come. Let me show you what powers we can wield.
But you are me, and I'll never lose to myself.
I mean, that's one way of looking at it. Are we finally out of the... Gonna get out of it? Oh, we're gonna fight a shadow version of ourselves? Alright. One of these kind of fights. When an X special attack or ultimate hits a stunned enemy, the totalized effect is triggered. This effect increases the skill's damage multiplier based on the enemy's remaining stun duration at the moment of activation. After triggering totalize, the enemy will immediately recover from stun, and a certain amount of days will be inflicted based on remaining stun duration.
Think about all the injustice you've suffered. If you choose to forgive, you're betraying myself. You know that.
Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
Is Hugo an ice character? Oh yeah, I forgot that he had a cool weapon. Yeah, I do like his weapon. I just, it's a damn shame. I don't really care for Hugo that much. So I'm gonna have to miss out and skip out on him. Watch him have a really good buff for his allies. Probably. He's probably going to be another, like, good attack
For what it's
character.
worth, thank you.
Oh, I think it's a stun?
Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you. Fancy words won't change anything. No. It's not just platitudes. I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen. When it's accepted. So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore. Weakness, hatred, malice, strength, forgiveness, justice.
Okay. You said that with Asher too. Finally it's time to meet up. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be a good unit, but
Hugo, it's time.
I think it's fine if we don't.
Hugo. Hugo, you...
Did I scare you? I made it through. I won. No praise for me, my dearest partner. This is just like what I saw in my dream.
Except in reality.
Guess there are still some lingering side effects. Ah, my former partner. You're still as punctual as ever.
He just pats his shoulder.
You were fully
Yeah.
How about we fight? And I'll show you how recovered I am.
I refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical attention.
Lycon falls silent for a moment and eventually hands over a coin. No, looking at the packaging, it's not a coin but a familiar chocolate.
How thoughtful. I'm touched. Or perhaps is this simply part of Victoria Housekeeping's professional care?
I'd rather you not starve to death. Not to your liking.
Chocolate.
Fairly certain
Yeah.
it's the same kind as before.
No. I've just gone too long without food. It feels a bit uncomfortable. Either way, thank you.
Now tell me, what exactly happened in the warehouse?
Just going a bit crazy from, You know what? Were you expecting anything else? But I did have a very long dream. A dream about many things from the
What? What about the
past.
chocolate?
If I had to put it into words, it would be like giving myself psychological therapy. You seem like you could benefit from some too. How about it? Want to book a session with me? Trust me, I'm a pro.
Seems you really have recovered.
Well, of course. I'm feeling pretty great right now. Like I could argue with you all day on every petty detail of who exactly was in the wrong back then.
I wanted to ask, what you said about Mockingbird before, when you faked your death, was that part of the act?
Oh, you mean the part about how Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone. I didn't expect you to still be so hung up on this. Interesting. After all, it was you who chose to betray Mockingbird. To betray me.
Just as I said before, I never considered Mockingbird a failure. Perhaps Mockingbird
It just sounds
may be
good,
from its
yeah.
origins, but it has its value. You shouldn't reject the things you've done. Or Mockingbird.
I have contemplated this before. Yes. Mockingbird has helped some people and has genuinely managed to cause trouble. For those who abuse their positions of power for evil. Yet those in high positions still possess immense resources, and the people we helped remain destitute and suffering, willing to become slaves to those in power for scraps. But just as you said, even if what we did was childishly idealistic and flawed, as little as we actually achieved, even the slightest change is by no means meaningless. Nothing holds more value to me than Mockingbird.
Hugo stares out the ocean. A gentle breeze lifts his golden locks. The sunlight glazes.
Alright, let's
Blah,
catch
blah,
up
blah.
later. I still have things to do and need to wrap up my plan.
Fucking.
I thought you would rest up first.
As much as I would prefer that. My dear uncle and the Exaltus fanatics likely would not give me such an opportunity. If all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken the bait already. And if everything goes very well, I'll soon have solid evidence of the Ravenlock family's crimes. Well then, thank you for your assistance, former partner. Let's part ways here.
I'll go with you.
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered, I'm too weak to deal with those useless fools.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Very well, whatever. Let's go. And don't slow me down.
Before that, don't you have something to tell me? What do you mean? Don't play coy with me. I know you're not spilling your whole plan. So you kicked things off by approaching Edmund from the top's big shots. How did you manage to sweet talk him? I'm a bit of an intelligent, illegitimate child, but I still have that Ravenlock family blood running through my veins. Funny enough, this Lord Edmund thinks direct lineage is way more noble than the side branches, which is absolutely laughable. So I played his arrogance to my advantage. And let's be real, I had some juicy intel to swap with those high rollers, but that Mockingbird's secret, so I can't let outsiders in on it. Was the sacrifice core from the mayor's lab your handiwork too? You could say that. The security there is no joke. So I had to leverage TOS for some extra intel. After all, as you know, they got plenty of moles planted next to your mayor. And it was you who threw the sacrifice core up for auction to lure in the Exaltus. You know they'd be all over it. They actually match pretty nicely, don't you think? Classic you. I heard that after the auction they found a stash of counterfeit Denny's. Feel free to take wild guesses, but honestly I think those Denny's would rather be out in the wild than sitting in those hoity-toity accounts. Then you found Hartman and talked him into a partnership, getting your hands on more intel on the sacrifice and the Exaltus. After that, you shot that crime warning letter to the mayor, giving the city a legit reason to spring into action. Yep, that was spot on. Look at you. Real genius over here. In the end, you faked your own death to pull yourself out of the mess, and you used the whole show to redirect everyone's attention to Hartman and the Ravenlocks keep the Exaltus on their toes. Hold on a sec. If that's all there is, why did you let Hartman slip you the drug? I mean, you'd have a way to dodge that kind of thing. Blackout, I've got something I've been keeping under wraps. Actually, I've teamed up with your beloved mayor. What? When it comes to stopping the Exaltus, the mayor and I are on the same wavelength, so we can totally collaborate. What you should be wondering is why he didn't clue you in on this. The mayor must have his own reasons. If you can convince yourself of that, more power to you. Just know, if you ever want to swing back to Mockingbird, you can come beg me. I'll make sure to turn you down gracefully. Alright, enough chit-chat. We've got bigger things to deal with.
I'm sure you've heard about the missing workers from companies under the Ravenlock family, too. I know where they are. Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the Hollow.
Oh, I didn't even realize I had a Lycon with me.
Let's get them out of here. Understood.
You untie the workers. Thank goodness, someone's here to save us. Thank you. You're welcome. So could you tell us what those Ravenlocks did to you before they ran off? They're a bunch of liars. They tricked us into this hollow. They said they had a job with high pay for us, but they kept avoiding the topic after we got here. Something didn't seem right, so I wanted to leave. But then they showed their true colors. They tied us all up and told us they were going to ship us off somewhere. They didn't make you take any weird medicine, did they? Medicine, no, but it wasn't just us they tricked. Another group went that way. I see. Here, take this carrot. It's an exit nearby. You should get out of here as soon as possible. I can't thank you enough. Let's go, Hugo. We must save the rest of them. You sure are eager.
Bunch of nobodies. Annoying as hell. Kill them!
You're welcome to try. More workers here. And quite a lot of them.
Oh, got 5 polychromes. You untie the workers. Well, who are you? Our saviors. Thank you, thank you. I had a bad feeling about this group from the start. I shouldn't have ignored my gut instinct. Did those Ravenlocks do anything to you? Do anything? Well, we weren't doing as we were told, so they tied us up. Nothing else? Good. Alright, there's another batch of workers ahead of us. They should be by the roof. Don't worry, I'll handle it. You should get out of here as soon as you can. Let's continue.
Is Hartman behind this, too?
Of course. He threw them into the Hollow like offerings for the Exaltists.
There's more over there. Let's hurry.
It's different this time. Don't rush in. Let's listen in on what they're saying first. I still need more direct evidence to ensure the plan is absolutely foolproof.
The compensation you promised. It's all real, right? All we have to do is follow you into the Hollow for some simple tasks, and you'll give us a huge sum of dennies. Sounds real suspicious.
Shut your trap. You keep yapping and asking questions. If this is all so suspicious, why were you so eager to sign up for it?
Because I don't have a choice. My daughter was previously caught in the Hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption. The treatment costs have completely drained our family's savings. So that's why...
It's the same for me. Serious illness at a senior age. I need the money.
Who would risk taking a job like this unless they were desperate?
I'll do it.
do anything, even risk my life.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock family, you're part of a big company in Tops. You wouldn't go back on your word, right?
Don't worry, you'll get every dinny you were promised. But before we start, you all need to take this medicine first.
The fierce man pulls out a bunch of white pills and gives one to each worker. Another Ravenlock family member seems a bit doubtful and leans into a whisper.
Bro, should we really be doing this already?
These workers keep talking. We're wasting time like this. And the sooner they take it, the sooner it'll be over. Consider it an early release for them.
What? You didn't say anything about having to take pills before.
Look, this is good stuff, alright? It'll increase your ether aptitude. There's tons of people who'd kill for something like this.
Exactly! You'll be working in the Hollow for several hours. This is essential medication. You have to take it before we continue. If you refuse, then you can forget about the job. Of course, you won't receive the compensation either.
Damn.
Lycon, what are you doing?
Rescuing those workers, of course. There's clearly something off about those pills. We can't let them take them.
Now is not the right time. As I said, we need more evidence to ensure the plan works.
And as I said many years ago, you can't exploit innocence to achieve your goal.
So that's how you see it.
If that's not what you want me to think, then explain everything to me.
All right. It's a little complicated, but simply put, these workers will be fine. Of course, it's your choice to trust me or not. But if you try to rush in, I will stop you.
I trust you.
Meanwhile, the workers have also made their decision. Except for the talkative worker, most of them already swallowed the pills. That's when the arrogant Ravenclaw family member finally reveals his true nature, saying, "You think I'd let you run," while forcibly shoving the pill into the worker's mouth. After clearly capturing everything, Hugo lets out a sigh of relief.
All right. That's the evidence. Now we can go and beat them into the ground as much as you want.
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation. Also, don't overdo it and kill them. Even if they're the worst of the Ravenlock family.
All right, Your Holiness, Saint Lycon.
Who the hell are you?
Why don't you take a guess?
We're the ones here to stop you.
Can't remember the last time we worked this well as a team. Your legs? How are they feeling?
I'm fine.
To be honest, I think I prefer the way you used to fight. Let the party begin. You had a lot more aggression.
I've merely learned to control my strength. When I need to be.
The two defeat the Ravenlock family members.
Damn it! Who the hell are you? How dare you mess with the Ravenlock family?
Ravenlock. Savor the name while you can, for it will soon cease to exist.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said. I think this might be good for you. Sever your ties while you can. You still have a chance to walk your own path.
The family's honor comes above all else.
Is that really what you think? I saw the compassion on your face just now. You're not from the main family, right? That's why you were assigned to these trivial tasks. But in reality, there's no need for you to keep playing this boring game for them.
I don't have a choice. the moment I was born into the Ravenlock family.
You always have a choice, if you're willing to act. All right, let's end the small talk here.
Hugo delivers a swift chop to the back of the necks of the Ravenlock family members.
Don't worry, Lycon. I didn't hit them too hard, just enough to keep them quiet.
How's that? My acting's pretty good, right?
As always, a certain someone should take some lessons from you. I'll leave the rest to you then.
Okie dokie.
The workers carry the Ravenlock family members away. Now only Lycon and Hugo remain.
Okay, now can you tell me exactly what's going on here?
As you can see, that worker just now was actually an informant of mine. The pills were swapped out with vitamin tablets. Outside of this batch, some workers have already taken the actual substance Hartman has. But rest assured, the antidote for it is already in development. I found the best in the field to help, and with the data I collected before, we should have results soon.
I wanted to ask, the reason you decided to lock yourself in a room and endure the effects of the drug, besides getting evidence, it was also to collect data on this drug in order to create an antidote, correct?
It seems you're not completely beyond hope.
I thought you were just being stubborn.
Sometimes I wonder if you know me at all.
Then, I have one last question. Why did you never tell me any of this back then?
The truth is, I heard everything. That entire conversation between you and Jack. Before he passed away in that small attic. When Jack called you aside and gave you those warnings.
When he told me you might go down the wrong path?
That's right.
You never said anything.
What would I even do? Scream and rage over your suspicions, or get on my knees and beg for you to trust me? You know there's no way I'd allow myself to do such a thing. Besides, back then, even I was confused about myself.
Jack,
It's all in the past. You don't need to explain anything to me. Enough. We should get going. If we're going to reminisce over the past, we should find a more suitable location. Lycon, that incident back then, I didn't do it. It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over the family. It was Hartman who killed my father, too. I only discovered the truth long after the fact. I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead. But he wasn't. I couldn't kill him. And even before that, if I hadn't hesitated, none of what followed would have happened. Even now, I still think they deserve death. But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate. They're beneath me. And I have more important things to do. I know we may never agree on that point, Lycon. I once wanted to fight against those ugly truths that defined me, but I discovered that the more I rejected them, the more painful it became. So, I could only accept that crazed, hateful, and malicious side of myself. As long as I know I will never become like my father, like Hartman, that is enough for me.
You've changed, but I think that might be a good thing.
Don't patronize patronize me. You've changed a lot too, compared to before. I still disagree with Jack's words, and I won't forgive your betrayal. I will walk the path I believe is right, even if I must tread over thorns and through the mud. But I will also allow you to walk your own path. Lyco.
Should I say thank you?
You're welcome. Come to think of it, we haven't talked about your legs and eye.
It was just an accident, not your fault. I'm doing well now. I hope you are too. On the contrary, perhaps I should be the one apologizing. I misjudged you. I used to think you wanted power, that everything you did was for your own ambitions. I thought you wanted the power to pass judgment on all in this world like a god.
I am a god. I am my own god. Or you could say that in this world, everyone is their own god. There are many things that we are powerless to change. But there are also many choices we can make.
That doesn't make you a god.
Just as I said before,
If you can't do everything, you're not a god.
I'm the only one who can kill me or save me.
I'm glad you think that way.
That's not how that works.
Let's go. I still have one last thing to do. To witness the end of Ravenlock.
As Hugo recounts the process of gathering evidence, Hartman, unable to listen any longer, slams the table in anger.
You really think you could take my place if I die?
Damn, that was just a whole background story for this scene?
Your little tricks mean nothing. As long as the Ravenlock family stands.
This is like ages ago.
On my feet.
You still don't get it, do you? This was never about avenging my father. And I don't care about taking your place. I didn't come this far just to kill you. That'd be pathetic. Right on cue. Why don't you take a look at this, Uncle?
On behalf of Top, I'd like to clarify that we had no involvement in the Ravenlock family's actions. Top is officially terminating all partnership with the Ravenlock family effective immediately. We will have no further affiliation with them.
Are you crazy? What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks? You want to be a petty thief forever?
Thief? Oh, Uncle. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm the name people whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor. I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone
Vivian.
anytime. I'm the leader of Mockingbird, the one who turns every headline into my own stage. I have friends who'd catch me if I fall, partners who'd shed tears for me, and allies who always have my back. I am Hugo Vlad. You're the one who needs the Ravenlock name. I never did.
You ungrateful bastard! You should have never been born.
You flatter me. Same goes for you, Uncle.
You leave the Ravenlock family.
You've done well, Vivian.
Okay, don't let me finish then.
You had better give me an explanation.
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion. What's with all the anger?
Hugo, I'm a member of Mockingbird too. And I mourned your death.
Listen, Vivian. I don't want you or the people you cherish to get caught up in danger because of me. I've always been selfish. so I don't hesitate to use you all as variables in my plans. But it is because I am selfish that I also don't want my failures to affect my treasured companions. In any case, if you were in the same position, would you not make the same decisions? Lycon's taking care of everything outside. We should go. Also, Wise, thank you. And I'm sorry for the whole act where I threatened you. It was the only way for Hartman to drop his guard against you and leave you be. I, Hugo Vlad, am forever indebted to you.
With Lycon's assistance, you successfully leave the Ravenlock family manor and return to the video store.
Master Proxy, although it is late, there is some important intel that I must give you now.
So you know about everything?
Did you know about Hugo's plan to fake his death and everything that's been happening, Lycon?
I was simply playing along. After all, I could not determine whether Hugo's plan would pose a threat to you. You are a student of the mayor's late friend, and I am obligated to protect you.
You still have that habit of finding awkward excuses when you're embarrassed.
Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence to share, please do so with haste. I need to return to rest before midnight.
You guys are really close.
You two sure are, close.
For the sake of a certain old fossil's sleep schedule, I'll keep it brief. I learned from Camille that Dina intends to embed the sacrifice core into the sacrifice. Apparently, it will make the sacrifice much stronger. Sacrifices created this way will not retain their minds and will indiscriminately attack all living beings, including their creator. So the Exaltists don't do this. It would bring them no benefit. But Dina's concoction can control people's minds. If a person takes the pill and is injected with the serum Landon left behind, the sacrifice would be under its creator's control. Although the dormant sacrifice has been destroyed, Dina found a batch of that serum her father created and wants to create new sacrifices.
We have no idea where the real core is.
Putting aside the sacrifice for now, Hartman's sacrifice core is fake. We don't know where the real one disappeared to.
The real core has always been here.
What?
Here? In Lord Bacon's video store?
Vivian, do you remember when I suggested you give that collectible to our dear Proxy?
I remember. But that was just an ordinary pendant. And I've met the person who submitted it. She has absolutely no connection to the Exaltists.
How about our dear Proxy take out that pendant so we can take a look?
A collectible gifted by Vivian. It looks like an expensive and exquisite piece of art, and no one could have guessed it could open inside and conceal the mysterious sacrifice core. Huh.
I'll take your surprised expressions as a compliment for my little trick. I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed. Since he fulfilled his promise to protect Vivian and the manager while I was pretending to be dead, I won't go back on my promises.
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favorable to Mockingbird. I can't believe I thought he was actually being sincere.
We don't need to worry about the sacrifice core now.
Since we have the sacrifice core, all we have to do now is stop Dina from using innocent people to make more sacrifices.
Yes, and we need to destroy the last batch of Landon's serum.
Hopefully with no options left, Dina will give up her obsession.
All right, that's the important stuff. I'm going to go and confirm where Landon's serum's been stashed. I'll I'll contact you again once I have something.
What's wrong, Lycon? Weren't you in a rush to get back and rest? You act like you're gonna turn into a werewolf after midnight or something. How are you feeling now? Relax, I'm not kicking the bucket just yet, but you look a bit more run down than before. Just getting over some nasty, that's all. Risking your neck like that wasn't exactly smart. Maybe you should have... Lycon, remember what I said back when I faked my death? For a permanent and absolute victory, you must endure the pain of cutting away rotten flesh and preserve through the darkest hour before dawn. Not wrong, sure, but it was never good enough. Instead of playing God and picking who lives or dies, I'd rather just do what I can do. Because at the end of the day, a person can only shape their own destiny, nothing more. You've really come a long way. Well, I appreciate the compliment. Hugo, you've got a lot of explaining to do. No more secrets. I will. I'll lay it all out, promise. After a little chat, Lycon, Hugo, and Vivian say their goodbye and take off. Back in your room, you drift off to deep, nice sleep. Wise, Hugo sent a message earlier. There's new progress on the sacrifice situation. They found a large batch of unused sacrifice serum. He wants us to be their guide. He, Vivian, and Lycon will be heading into the hollow with us to destroy the serum. And I'll use the HUD system this time to head with you. When you're ready, just give me a shout, Weiss. Remember to bring Eos with you. I'll wait a moment. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause the story here. Already like 4 hours in. I'll probably continue this. I'll continue this on next stream, and then I think there's also side story stuff. Let me see. Yeah, there's the... I mean, obviously main story, but then like side story stuff. So... Oh, I got more chromes that I should use. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'll catch you on the next stream. Take it easy. Have a good day if it's daytime. Have a good night if it's nighttime. Thanks for streaming. No problem. Thanks for tuning in. Hope to catch you on the next stream. Till then, take it easy, guys. Have a good one.